remember that you showed me years ago is to get this one, pull this one not all the way yet, and that way I can get this one through under it. 'Cause I remember you showing me this a long time ago back when I had hair. In the days before the access of Fedora. Well, it wasn't all that funny when I used to see it. So there's the start here.
My father used to always wear a soft hat. Never wore nothing else.
So you fold that.
And you know, when he passed away, my mother would take his hat. She lived alone.
Not right, 'cause
we were all
that
married.
Can't go there.
So what she did was she would put his hat on the table all the time, on the table, except when she was eating.
So we put that here.
One day I said to her, Ma, why do you put
that there?
Dad's hat
and
on the
this
table?
One goes.
And she said, well, you know, Mary, there's a lot of salesmen that come around, and a lot of men come around.
This?
And she says, if they see a hat on the table, they think there's a man in the house.
Take this one over.
So she says, that's a good way for me to keep it there.
Put it over. So
because
now
it's not a good idea.
So again, you've got the 4 knot again.
So
the trick is to have the 4 knots
really,
each time.
I never would have thought of that.
So I'm putting this one over.
But she thought of it.
To here. This one over. Nope, that's not right. See, the trick is not just to get each one, but to keep it up after you do it.
It's exactly like making gimp. That's how you make gimp.
What's gimp?
Gimp is the plastic thread that you weave like that. You make the spiral staircase and the box, which is what you're doing.
I had never heard of gimp.
Well, that's what gimp is.
Now, this is, by the way, this is Crystal now, who's filming for us. She's standing in.
She's my best friend.
She's Danny's best friend.
Don't be so sure.
She's my pseudo-daughter. Which I guess makes you her pseudo-grandmother.
Yeah, I remember her when she was 2, 3 years old.
Not 2 or 3 anymore.
And she was a pain in the neck then too.
Oh, thanks. I feel the love, guys.
I gotta tease. If I don't tease you, who will?
I
will.
Trust me, I have plenty of sources to tease me already.
I felt good.
Hello.
She used to listen all the time. If I told her to sit a certain way and don't do that, she would look at me kind of as though I was very cross. But sometimes I used a louder voice But you always listened. You always listened.
We ought to tell your father that one. She always listened. Boy, what? Yeah, and then you became a teenager.
What Crystal did you know?
Well, I knew the Crystal that I took care of.
So
unless you were just, you were, I think, a little afraid of me.
I was intimidated.
Hey, intimidated by the Sicilian mother. Boy, you make a good Sicilian, Crystal. There's nothing more intimidating than the Sicilian mother.
There's nothing. This is too soft, and that's the end. And when you get to the end, you just turn it around, put it in here, and it shuts it up, and that's it.
Ta-da!
And that is what.
So for you people who are going to be watching on YouTube, if you want to do something that's fairly cool, no, that one won't work because
This is something that the Italians always do on
not that way.
Palm Sunday.
I remember this.
And this is something you give to your friends. It's like wishing them good luck.
So this is a good luck item.
It's something that the Sicilians do. And
yeah, I see what I did. This one first, and this one first, and then this.
But it's but once it gets a little soft, it's hard to, to do it.
All right. So again, you're leaving this open just a little bit, so that you can put the next part in easier.
Because once it gets thin like that, there's no way you're going to get them. You have to.
Okay, now can you film that completed one? That's the completed thing.
Looks like a little.
And you might think, oh, big deal. Well, it is a big deal for us because these are blessed by the priest and blessed at the beginning of Mass.
You can look at him now.
So and basically that's it. I'll finish this one.
Seen when I went to Molly and her husband.
See.
I guess
that's the trick, is to remember which pattern to go. For me, the hardest thing is to remember which order to start doing the patterns.
And said to him, well,
it's not even hard. Gimp is easy.
Yeah, but I'm an old man.
So excited.
I'm getting forgetful in my old age.
Okay, so hip young
He
teens
picked it up and he said,
like
"Oh my
me
God, I
can remember how to do it.
Well, hip young teen, are you gonna make some of these?
And he started to
Well, I could figure it out
He
if you
was
guys started
so
it for me.
happy with it.
I
Well,
could
the
do
starting is actually the hardest part.
it. Trust me, I know.
The starting is where you really
I'm
have
so glad you brought.
have some
I said, gee, I
heavy
just
lifting
brought
to do.
a few
Trick is to
pounds
figure out
thinking,
where
you know,
to-
it was Palm Sunday. I
Which
wish I had
order?
brought
So
more
it's this
to
one
him.
next,
But he made his
and then
own.
that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, that's how
He
it
made a
goes.
nice big one because it was just right.
And we'll put these up a little
Now
bit.
it's
Well,
a
obviously,
little
if you
bit
see them, then we will put them up.
You know.
And this will be
it's
how to
hard,
make
they
your
get
Palm
soft.
Sunday things.
And once they get soft.
Once you learn how to do them, you can do it for the rest of your life. My mother always made a ton of them and would give them away to people, and then they would dry out for a year.
Used to make crosses, you know.
Yeah, you'd make crosses out of it. I never learned how to make the crosses.
And so my
That's too
sister
complicated
Grace
for
used
you.
to be
So
the one
sometimes,
for
well, like I said, I'm
And
Simple guy.
I'm an old guy.
wanted to go home,
You know, a
so
simple
I-
job for simple people. Yeah, so that's wrong. This one goes first. The trick is to put this one first and the one that goes next to it so it can come over. That's where what I've been doing wrong.
So it can.
So you want this one here. There we go. And that's the one that goes over. And this is my thing. Maybe I'll send this to a blogger. I know Catholic bloggers, so we send one to a Catholic blogger who's not Italian.
So Ed's in a hospital.
And there we go. All right, Crystal, you can